a lot of things. You're not going to story point everything now. You're not going to be story pointing everything now. Okay. You're just going to be story pointing what the product owner deems. You remember that question? What the product owner deems what's the answer like that is deemed for to work on. All right. Yeah. So um under this 5 there will still be a lot of issues. So the product owner will be the one to tell us that we are just going to estimate the top 10, all right, to work on. Why? Because it's only 10 that has requirements ready. You remember when we started, we said project management, you need full requirements for project management, but for agile, you need requirements for just what you're going to work on. You don't need to complete the entire product backlog and say, yes, all the product backlog is complete. Let's start picking things. No, you only pick what you're going to work on part time. All right. So product owner has done a perfect job by giving stories to the top 5, and we've estimated the top 5. Now back to the Scrum Master. Thank you very much, team. Thank you. No. Daily Scrum is 15 minutes. Planning is 8 hours for a 4-week sprint. This is planning. We've not entered daily Scrum yet. This is still planning. Thank you very much. Thank you for those that answered as well. Thank you. So now we've estimated items. We've estimated them. Can you all see the estimations? 20, 25, 8, and 13. Back to the Scrum Master. Thank you very much, developers. Awesome job. Theo, the product owner as well. Thank you. We've been able to estimate all those items. Perfect. I love this. Thank you for the collaboration. Okay, so now let's start to move items into our sprint backlog, the ones that we need to work on right away. Do not forget, we have a velocity. Our velocity is actually 50. 50 is our velocity. Can you remember velocity? Even though, yes, we've not done a lot of sprints yet, but I'm just, acting it out to say that we have a velocity of 50 points. 50 points, that's we did a collection of various sprints, divided it, and got a number that we should not surpass. 100 meters, 100 meters race, marathon, that example. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. So now, Scrum Master says, remember, we have 50. That's our velocity. So we shouldn't do more than 50. All right. So the Scrum Master comes and clicks. Just click on this first one. Just click. You can drag it. Just click and drag it up into this rectangle dotted part and drop it. It is there. You move that to the sprint backlog. All right. You see all that theory, product backlog, sprint backlog, product backlog. This is it. I have moved something from the product backlog into the sprint backlog. All right. That one is there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this part. One issue has been moved. The estimate is what? Can you see what is there? I want to be sure. Can you type what you see there? Estimate is, I want to be sure you are seeing where my cursor is. 13. Thank you very much. That means that currently what we have is just 13. Thank you. So I click the next issue, I drop it. It has changed from 13 to 21. I come to the next one, I drop it again. That's changed to 26. Remember, our top is 50. I come here again and I drop it, is 46. Then I come and drop the last one and I get 66. Bam, 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 bam. Red alert. Oh my, Scrum Master, over to you. I can see we have surpassed our velocity threshold. We have 66. And I'm very sure we will not be able to complete these items based on history. So what do we do? Let's see. Product owner, we need to return an item to maintain our velocity. All right. But before we even do that, developers, taking a look at all of this, do you think we can complete all these items in 2 weeks. We have surpassed our velocity, but you are the ones that are developers. You are the skilled ones. You know what you're going to do to build all of this. Do you think you can complete this in 2 weeks? What is your confidence level? Yes, we used to use that word, confidence level. What is your confidence level that you can complete all of this in 2 weeks? Is it high? Is it low or medium? The developers will now talk. Okay, we've surpassed our velocity, but confidence level is low. This is a lot of work. We are building fintech portal. We are building savings portal. Is a lot of work in 2 weeks. Oh no, 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 no. Let's not do this. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Danny. Any other person? Yeah, we all agree that we should return something. Oh, fantastic. All right, let's return. So, product owner, you are here. You are the owner of the product backlog. We would like to return something back to the product backlog. Okay. If we do return this, but based on priority, business needs, we also need to know which one to return. And developers too should advise, because one item might be linked to another item, might be linked to another item, and all. So I kindly advise which to return. Okay. Now we can all see that the first two are linked to savings. This is also e-commerce, which exists. KYC is also, but fintech is another ball game on its own. It's another thing on its own, which is different from the others. So we can move fintech and start that one later. All right. So 46, very close to 50, but is perfect. All right. So your velocity is calculated from a collection of sprints that you have done before. Now, this particular sprint has 46. All right. If we do another sprint, it might have 20. Another sprint, it might have 10, just like how I drew on the board. This is sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, sprint 5. This sprint, one sprint has 10, total estimation of 10. This one has total estimation of 20, total estimation of 10, 30, 40. We now added everything together and now divided it by 5. We now got 22. That means our velocity is 22. So we must not surpass 22, because we will not finish all the items on that sprint. Okay, that's it. So now back. I hope I'll be able to answer your questions, Agbolahon. Thank you. So still sprint planning. We are still in sprint planning. Back to the Scrum Master. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've been able to successfully move items from the product backlog into the sprint backlog, and we are still looking good based on our velocity. We have 46 points, which is good. Awesome, awesome, and awesome. Okay, so now, does anybody else have any comments, questions, anything else to say before we start the sprint? Anybody? Okay, fantastic. Everybody seems to be happy with what we have. And now let us go ahead to start the sprint. We have 4 issues for the next 2 weeks to work on it. All right. Now, you as a Scrum Master, you can see I'm still the one talking. I come to start sprint, just right there. The blue button right here, shiny blue button. I come here and I say start sprint. And it says 4 issues will be included in this sprint. The sprint name is CSCM 2, sprint 1. And the duration, can you see JIRA has automatically even selected 2 weeks? Automatically, without me doing anything. JIRA has chosen 2 weeks for me. But if I now want to say no, I want the 4-week sprint, I now come here and I can change it to whatever amount of sprint I want to do. I can even say custom and choose the dates when I want to start and the date I want to finish. But yeah, let's go ahead with our 2-week sprint. Now the sprint goal, can you see your sprint goal? So from JIRA, you even know when exactly your sprint goal should be. Your sprint goal comes during sprint planning. Can you see from JIRA? So from JIRA alone, you can see that most of the things we'll be saying, I think you are now getting the proper understanding. Can you see? So from there, you now say, so what's our sprint goal? Our sprint goal is that we want to We want to enhance the e-commerce portal to have savings, mobile money, and investment to bring more returns. Okay, and so on and so forth. So it can be any of that. All right, and now we have that. So I'm still speaking, Scrum Master. There are 10 working days in the sprint. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the sprint. So I click on start. It goes to our active sprints. And now this is our sprint board. Everything has been arranged automatically under to do. Excuse me, please. Pardon me, please. All right. Yeah, I think I'm better now. So let's go ahead. Now we have everything. Thank you so much. So we have everything arranged, to do, in progress, and done. Now, in reality, truly and truly, I don't use my board like this. I don't. So what I do is, for the sake of transparency, I try to add other things to my board. Like, I want to see my review. I want to see testing. The reason why I said testing is I want to see how items are really flowing. And even as a Scrum Master, if I check the board, I can actually tell where a task is without even asking questions. All right. So to do that, I just come to this dotted button here and click it. And I go to board settings. And it brings me here. And I come to columns. And I can see all my columns there, to do, in progress, and done. Then I say add column. So from to do, then in progress, from in progress, I want to do something like testing, because when the developer has done something, right, they're supposed to test. A tester or QA person is supposed to go and test what the developer has done, right? So I want to see testing there to know that, okay, the item is now in testing. All right. Then after doing a test, I want to also see that I want to know if the item is ready for sprint review. Okay, so I'm going to call it review, or UAT, user acceptance test, or review. We can just say UAT or review. All right. I want to also know if the item has been tested and is now ready for review. Okay, I want it to be as transparent as possible so anybody on the board can see how everything is moving. So it will be on to do first, then the developer will start working on it. That means it's in progress. When the developer has worked on it, it will move it to testing. That means he has taken the work for testers to confirm that is working as based on requirement. Once the tester is done, tester can now say, yes, this work is ready to be demoed to the stakeholders. Okay, once they now say, yes, we are good with that, you can now say we are done. Once we say we are done and the item comes to done, and at the end of the sprint, we now say we are going for retrospective. Okay, so I like my board like this. You can actually, now, based on when you become a Scrum Master, you can use something like this, or you can see what actually fits the team organization and update your board to fit your needs. Okay, so I come to back to board. There's no save or anything, just click back to board. So you can see my board has changed now. It's now to do, in progress, testing, UAT or review, and done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Super Scrum Master Oladipo right here. Thank you all for making the meeting. This is your daily Scrum. The activity has started. We had our sprint planning yesterday, and it was really good. And I'm really glad that we were able to estimate items. And Theo, our product owner, was able to give the right requirements. Okay, so welcome to Daily Scrum, and we would like to kick off. UAT means user acceptance test. So you are going to your stakeholder, who are the users, to accept what you have done. So that's what UAT is. So, ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna go first with updates? Who's gonna go first with updates? Okay, all right, let's see. Boom, it's to be John. Okay, so John, thank you very much. So tell us about your ticket. That's this one, Saving Web App, SCSM22. All right, thank you so much. I've started work on this and it's looking really good. I've been able to confirm all the requirements by Theo, the product owner, and it looks perfect. No issues right now, no issues at all. I started working on this yesterday. I'll just continue working on it today. And yeah, hopefully before the 2 weeks I should be done with this, and I'm good. All right, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that you have no issues whatsoever. All right, that's gonna make my day really good. No issues. Thank you for that update. I'm so excited. Okay, so who's going next? All right, let's do that now. Who's gonna be the lucky person? Jane. Awesome. All right, so Jane, but I noticed something. Why didn't you move your item to in progress? It's still on to do. You told me that you just mentioned that you started working on it since yesterday. Did you forget to move your item yourself, my developer? Oh, yes, I'm so sorry, Scrum Master. I forgot to move my item. Oh, please, okay, I would move. No, not to worry. I will move it for you since we are all here. Let me move it for you. So the Scrum Master can move it on behalf of the developer, because in reality, those developers used to forget all these things. They are all concerned about their code. They always forget. So, but it's good for them to do it by themselves and move it by themselves. But in case they forget during daily Scrum, help them to move it. All right, so I, the Scrum Master, I come here and I move it for them. All right, Jane, go ahead with this. What's going on with this ticket? Investment page on the payment portal. Yeah, thank you very much, Scrum Master. I've started working on this. Okay, and I can see that I looked at it yesterday, but I just want to start the real work today. So does that mean that we can move it to in progress? Oh, yes, please. Okay, thank you very much. So for now, do you have any impediment or issues? Not at all. I perfectly understand what to do. I perfectly understand the requirements put by